Fairy Tail Snow is definitely one of the most abusable cards in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, yet it got unbanned recently. So Fairy Tail Snow is a level 4 light spellcaster monster that reads, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one face-up monster upon controls, change it to face-down defense position, and if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can banish 7 other cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard, special summon this card. Absolutely nothing at all is once per turn, how convenient. Someone who isn't much familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh might be thinking, you have to banish 7 cards in order to only get 1 Book of Moon effect, isn't that kind of expensive? And I could see where they're coming from, but you have to understand that Fairy Tail Snow is usually played in very large decks that send gigantic amount of cards from their deck to the graveyard. For example, When That Grass Looks Greener used to be legal, you could actually mill 20 cards in one shot since you would be playing 60 and your opponent would be playing 40, which means that you would end up with Fairy Tail Snow engraved and 20 other cards, meaning you would be able to use its effect 3 times. So you could actually either use the effect of Fairy Tail Snow on your own turn to extend it to Xyz and Link or Synchro plays, or use it on your opponent's turn to interrupt your opponent. You could actually get rid of the Fairy Tail Snow by using INFERNOID ONUNCU, or Deviati, or Setsemas, or Enemy Controller, or other cards that could actually allow you to get back the Fairy Tail Snow in the graveyard, so you could use its effect again to Book of Moon even more cards. This was relevant because 60 card INFERNOID Zodiac used to be very, very good, and I can tell because I actually topped 2 regionals in a row with that deck. I think Book of Mooning a card is almost just as good, if not sometimes even better than destroying a monster, because if it has a graveyard effect, it's not going to the graveyard, so it will simply not trigger, and it's getting face down, so you can't flip it face up and use it as an Xyz or Link or whatever fodder material, so it literally does nothing that turn. Like, Fairy Tail Snow could have had the effect to destroy the monster instead of Book of Mooning it, and it literally would have changed nothing at all. Oh, and by the way, the reason why Fairy Tail Snow probably got banned is because people were abusing its effect alongside other cards that actually triggered their effects when they were getting banished, such as Giant Rex, Shiranui Spirit Master, and the several Thunder Dragon monsters out there such as Roar, Dark, Hawk, etc. Even as a mere one-of, it ends up being one of the most oppressive cards in the game because it is easily sendable, I was gonna say searchable, sendable from the deck to the graveyard with cards like Beatrice, Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, and Curious. So yeah, Fairy Tail Snow is that kind of card that'll always be meta impactful and will never suck, quote unquote, because it's kind of unpower creepable since its effect will always be very relevant. Like, people can never get enough of special summoning cards and Book of Mooning cards. Another cool thing about the card is that it is very easy to get your hands on it because it's very cheap. It only has to be played as a one-of, and it can be played in a lot of budget decks that are very good as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for this card review. Let me know what you guys actually think of Fairy Tail Snow getting unbanned in the comment section below. I really want to hear your guys' answers. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.